All right. Hi everyone, I'm Raj Kamal and welcome back to the brand new series of AI product engineering and in continuation to the Python playlist, which is essential Python for AI product development. So this is the video lecture 2, which is based on module 1, introduction and setup, and the topic is installing Python on Windows, Mac and Linux. And there is a small disclaimer which I would like to share with you that since I'm using Windows machine, so whatever the step I'm going to share with you in order to set up local development environment in your machine will be compatible or can be followed or replicated for the Windows machine only. However, the good part is that, however, I will be sharing the additional step to set up the development in Python development environment in your Mac machine and the Linux machine as well. So need not to worry about that. Okay. So without further delay, let's get started. As a part of agenda, we are going to install the Python on the Windows, right? Setting those steps for the Mac OS and the Linux as well, and will help you understand the importance of the path variable so that uh, by default your system understand which path to refer in order to refer which version of Python you are using, right? So, and we will be also verifying the installation after the successful Python installation, the command we are going to use as a Python hyphen hyphen version. Okay, so let's go to the official website of Python, the Python distribution we are going to download from this website. So we are going to download the latest Python distribution, which is Python 3.14.6. I'm going to click it here. The installer is downloaded. I'm going to click it. The downloading will start. So this is pretty much important step. You go and tick these check boxes, add python.exe to Python, and then tick mark here as well, use admin privileges when installing py.exe. So this step is pretty much important. If you are skipping that, so that after the installation you need to go and manually set the path variable inside the system variables, okay, of your local machines, because system would not be knowing that where is your Python library installed inside your local machines. So basically it's a path variable. It takes the path till the bin folder of your Python, and in some advanced scenarios where I'm using multiple version of Pythons, right? So in a single machine you can uh, install multiple version of Pythons. So it will be confusing for your machine as well, right? That which Python version uh, it need to refer as a default Python distribution when it comes to your system, right? So whenever you're going, so I'm just telling you just one thing, it will be easier for you to relate it with. So as of now, I have just opened my terminal command prompt. I'm checking because Python is already installed in my machine, right? So this is 3.10, I believe. So version. So it tells you Python 3.10.3. This is already installed. Okay. So basically after installation is create the Python folder. So downloads a folder of Python with all the libraries required in order to build your Python programs, right? And when you're going to install another Python distribution, like today we are going to download 3.14.6. So another folder for this new Python distribution will get downloaded inside my machine. Now my local machine will get confused which Python version it needs to refer as a default Python version in my machine, because as of now, as per the current path variable, it knows that the latest Python version or the version I am referring as a default one is 3.10.6. But after the installation of Python 3.14.6 version, whether whether my system need to refer 3.14.6 as a latest as a as a default version of Python, or let the 3.16.10.6 Python version as a default one. I'm talking about this one, right? So as of now, it's referring Python 3.10.3 as a default Python version. Because if I'm telling my machine that install this 3.14.6 version and make it default, then we need to check this check this box, add python.ext to Python. Then only your machine will understand this Python version. It needs to referred as a default Python distribution. Okay, and then this is regarding the admin privileges, nothing more than then, because I want to install it as an admin with the full admin privileges. So after that, go and click on the install now, not on the customized installation, because we are not going to install some part of it, right? We want to install completely with full features. So I'm just choosing that option, install it, and it will not take so much of our time, because Python, I mean, it is not as heavy as other Python libraries, right? So like if you are going and downloading some LLMs uh, from Hugging Face, right, which is nothing but your LLM repos. So that is very bigger in size, 5 GB, 10 GB. So that takes so much of the time. So compared to that, this Python library itself, this is not very big, and it will not take so much of the time. So see, during our discussion only, this setup was successful. Bingo. Okay, so let's verify whatever the things I was telling you, that is correct or not. Because if I have checked this path, so the path variable should get added with respect to this latest Python version, which is 3.14.6, and now my machine should refer this latest version of Python as a default Python version. Let me check in the older terminal first. Okay, see, I was thinking, since this is the older session, so things will be cached and it will still refer the older version only, but now things are very much advanced. So it is telling you that now machine is referring Python 3.14.6 version, and that is the latest one. This is what we have installed, right? So we have installed it using the installer, that is nothing but the .exe file in Windows machine, and after double clicking, following those steps, and do not forget to tick mark the path variable part, right? So that it can add the default uh, I mean it add the default path for your latest Python distribution. Okay, and after that you can come here and validate the latest version of. So that is pretty much fine. Let's go to the presentation. So yeah, we went to the python .org. That is the official website for downloading the Python distributions. So here I went and I downloaded the latest distribution of Python and installed it using the installation. I take see the in terms of the steps also I have just mentioned, take the add python.exe to path. So in the path, this that exe is got added, right? This is nothing but the part till the bin folder, so that in the bin folder itself this python.exe file is available, right? So now your system is ready to for the development, right? And then you can go ahead and install now, and you can verify the installation with the help of python hyphen hyphen version command. And then in order to do the an additional effort to get it installed in the for the Mac OS or the Linux, so the path is simple, like in the python.org only, as I'm using the Windows machine, so the whatever the steps are coming for the installation for the installer installation, it was compatible to the Windows machine. However, when you're going to use the Mac OS, the installer link that you will be getting will be with respect to the Mac OS, compatible to the Mac OS, and then you can go ahead and install it, right? As an option to for the homebrew, you can follow this step, because underline this is also the Linux machine only, right? So there is a brew command. Using that, you can go ahead and install the Python. Then you can verify the version is using the Python 3 hyphen hyphen version. I know this. I mean, this is how, I mean, the version could be checked in the macOS. Let me check whether this same command runs inside the Windows or not. Because as of now, we are just running Python hyphen hyphen version. Python 3. Yeah, it's working. Great. And for the Linux machine, the good news is that most distros ship with most of the distribution, this OS distribution shipped with Python 3 as a pre-installed. That is a good news. And if it is still missing, you can go ahead using the sudo command, sudo apt, and install Python 3, right? So using that command, sudo apt install Python 3 hyphen pip, right? You can, using that command, you can go ahead and download it, then verify using the same command Python 3 hyphen hyphen version. Okay, what is Python? Why that checkbox matters? I believe I have covered already while downloading the Python installation for the Windows machine. So Python is nothing but that is equal to the list of the folders your OS searches for the command. Basically, in Python, we set the path till the Python bin folder. Inside that, those libraries are available. So python.exe is available inside the bin, and that is pretty much important for your system to know where your Python exe file is present. And once it is explicitly mentioned by you by tick marking the checkbox for the python.exe file as a part of path variable, or explicitly you can go to the system variable and you can create one new entry for the path variable with respect to your the latest Python distribution. And both the ways you can go ahead and set the path variable. That is pretty much important. Then ticking the box adds Python to that list, right? Then forget it in case, I mean, it is saying that if you are already taking it during the installation with the help of the installer, it's a matter of just tick marking that checkbox. If somehow you just skip it, don't worry. I am here to tell you what will be the further step to do it, right? So in that case, we are trying to hit the Python hyphen hyphen version command. The error will come as the Python is not recognized. In that case, you need to go and add the Python to the environment variable. That is the easy fix. Okay. And in order to verify the installation, we already installed with that commands, even though they are telling Python 3 for the Mac versus uh, Linux machine specifically, but even that command you can run inside the Windows terminal as well. So any 3.x is fine. That series works on the Python 3.10 or newer. So basically all new type of the libraries, because uh, if you would have noticed, like if you are working on the rack system or agenting system, so like those LangChain LangGraph libraries that keep on updating very frequently, right? So as a part of addition of the new features, it's pretty much important that we are using the latest versions of Python. Otherwise, those because those libraries are compatible with, binded with, mapped with the latest version of Python. If you are not using, so you won't be able to install and build the application using the latest version of LangChain or LangGraph. Okay, so that is a pretty much necessity that you are your system is ready with the latest version of the Python distribution. And then the Windows bonus that the Py launcher also works. Okay, let me see that command, py hyphen hyphen version. Oh, great. I mean, there is a alternate command as well in place of the Python hyphen hyphen version. You can use the this Py hyphen hyphen version that is known as the Py launcher. Great to see. C 2.7 version use Python 3, old Mac chips, a legacy, always call. Okay, so that is something you need to understand if you're using the old Mac chip, right? A legacy. Okay, so as a part of this quick recap, we have downloaded it successfully and we followed the all the required steps to add this Python exe file to the path variable. And then we have also explored the steps which are pretty much essential in order to set up the Python environment or development environment locally inside your macOS or the Linux machine. And then we have also verified our Python version as well with different commands as well. Okay. So I hope you guys would have learned something today and you have enjoyed this today's session. With that, I'm signing off. But remember, keep learning, keep growing, and keep building together. Thank you.